Welcome to day 16 of our January Challenge 2022 and our second day of looking at Shelley Fairplays by the Old Walnut Tree. So, as promised, today has the same right hand as yesterday, which is lovely, but a busier left hand. However, it's a repetitive left hand. We're really enforcing this Dorian mode. Okay, so I'll play it for you. Then I'll talk through what the left hand's up to. So here we go. 1 and 2 and... Shall do that again. I am playing from just today. So here we go. 1 and 2 and... Okay, so top hand is identical, same fingering as yesterday. I've not rewritten those in because I want you to have that innate now. By all means, write them in yourself if you wish, but I want you to almost allow the right hand to go on to autopilot. That was why I emphasised yesterday to really get to grips with it. We do have a kind of rest day tomorrow where we'll just work on pulling this together. So don't worry if you're not there yet with that, but that can be your focus. So, left hand here. It's an octave D again, but now we're playing on each quaver. We play the D, we play the thumb on the D, and then I'm just leaping my thumb to an A. Okay, this is a very good skill to have in harp music, to be able to play thumb, thumb. Okay, really helps strengthen your thumb. One of the best ways to do it is to ensure that having played the other notes, that they're nicely in, not curved, not up here, but nicely in like this. And that gives you a really nice platform to be aiming with your thumb, and that you have space here for your thumb to move. So we don't end up closed up like that and we're trying to do tiny movements to get the sound. So bass D, thumb D, A. Okay, and that's worth practicing quite a bit. D, D, A. And you can just repeat that for a little bit. The second half of the bar comes back down, and this time it's an octave and a fifth, one of those, D, A, D. So just 4, 2, 1. Okay, and every subsequent bar is the same. So we have nice and steady, maybe you want to join in. 1 and 2 and D, D, A, place, D, A, D, place, octave, jump, place. Okay, and that goes round. So notice how I'm saying place. So we place our D octave, we leap for the A, and then we place all 3 notes. I mentioned in our other piece this month to not peel in from the first note of the set or from the lowest note up, not least because there's no time for that. The less you do in a short space of time, the better. So rather than thinking I need a D and an A and a D, by which time we've missed the timing for it, think I need one of those, the octave and the fifth, and just open up with your thumb landing on the top D and the other fingers just falling out. And the other benefit of doing it like that is that your fingers are much more likely to fall out nice and low without you worrying about seeing them land on the strings. As soon as you are trying to see where your fingers land in the left hand, you will start placing them higher. You will start doing this kind of shape. And then you may or may not think, oh, better slide that down. And we get noise, we get more processes to put in, more time taken up. More to think about. And actually, the less we have to think about, the better. So think about buff. One thought, one process. Buff, and trusting it. Okay, it's such a well-used, regularly used left-hand shape of an octave and a fifth, that this is a shape that your hand really does want to learn to be able to open to, maybe on different parts of your harp in that bass area. but being able to open up to that octave and fifth and landing on it. Okay, so I want to have the octave D, we do the leap, we place, and then I can play my 4-2-1. Place the octave for my leap, back to placing the 4-2-1. You can join in when you're ready. Octave, leap, place, octave. Just keep looping it. Place, place, octave, place, place, place. Okay, that's starting to come. Excellent. So then it's the pulling it together with that top hand and not panicking about it. So allow your top hand to play what it knows well. Dum, ba, da, dum, bum, bum. Okay, putting that together, 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 left. Okay, and you might just do that section over and over again, just initially, just to, okay, and it really helps to reinforce how the grace notes are anticipatory, how they come in between those two quavers. Dum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum. That it lands in that middle space. Okay, so we'll try that again. I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and just finish there. There is more, but we'll finish there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, breathe it out, let your shoulders drop. I know we're doing a lot of thinking. Let them drop. 1 and 2 and good. One more time of that, and then this time we might try and carry on, see how we do. Okay, 1 and 2 and good. Carry on. Okay, and then I would spend some time just working around those 2 bars, you know, until you feel, yes, I can do that without any major panic. Working around those 2 bars. Allow the left hand to know what it's doing. It might be even one of those that you can do without looking. I'll try it. Just got there. Okay? The fact that they're vibrating is helpful for going back. And I'm not suggesting that when you play you actually don't look, but what I want you to build the confidence in is recognising that the hand will do a lot for you and it knows more than you think, so you can trust it, okay, because you are training it up with these notes. Okay, so we'll try those 2 bars once more. 1 and 2 and well done. Okay, we know the next bar is the same as the first, so we have another da 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 dum bum bum, going to the ending da dum. So we'll try that together now. So these last 2 bars of today. So it sounds like the beginning, but we're just going into that drop at the end. You might want to do the right on its own, just to get familiar, remind yourself, get familiar with where that's going, and then put the left hand in. We'll do it a couple of times. So this is the 3rd bar for today. 1 and 2 and brilliant. Give that another go. I find very much that I'm letting my right hand get on with it. It's in my peripheral vision, but I'm sort of keeping my focal area about here, and I'm conscious, or confident actually, that I'm only moving in a very close range up here, so it knows where it's going. Okay, so bar 3, 1 and 2 and okay, and I would work on those 2 bars again, really get that confident, get it flowing, not fast, just regular and flowing. And then there's the whole 4 bars to then put together. So if you join me on the play along video, we'll do that. But once you've built up your confidence, maybe with an individual bar, then with the 2, maybe then the latter 2, and then playing through those, which we'll then do in the play along. Okay, well done.